Janata Dal United announced its first phase list of the 30 candidates for upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. National People's Party NPP releases second phase list of party candidates for the upcoming election. Last list will be declared on 3rd of February. Ex-BJP MLA from Hanglet constituency, TT Haukip joins Siva Sena Manipur State Unit ahead of the upcoming election. NPP candidate Lun Khopao Haukip, the alleged United Kuki Liberation Front UKLF gathers for assaulting and intimidating NPP supporters of Chandler Assembly constituencies. Filing of nominations for first phase of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election begins today. 38 assembly constituencies of 6 districts will get to first phase of poll. Health Director Dr. K. Rajo confirms local transmission of Omicron in Manipur. Total Omicron cases in the state stands at 127. Manipur adds 327 new COVID-19 cases, 346 recoveries and 4 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 15.30%. India logs over 1,67,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 2,54,000 recoveries and 1,192 deaths in 24 hours. And Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents Union Budget for financial year 2022-23. Indian economy estimated to grow by 9.7%. A very good evening to all of you. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Now, the news in details. Janata Dal United announces first phase list of 30 candidates for the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. The announcement was made in papers signed by JDU Manipur State Election 2022 Core Committee Chairman Sen Chumo Send Lotha and committee members Afaq Ahmad Khan. The names of 30 JDU candidates released includes W. Rajit alias Bulletin from Ketragaon constituency, KSH Viren from Lamlai constituency, KH Joykishan from Thangmaiban constituency, Dr. KH Loken from Sagolban constituency, TH Vrinda from Yaskul constituency, O. Navakishore from Vishnupur constituency, E. Dwijamani from the Hyanglam constituency, T. Lokendro from the Kurai constituency, Asab Uddin from Jiribam constituency, Alexander Pau from the Karong constituency and N.G. Robert from Singjamai constituencies, among others. National People's Party NPP released second phase list of party candidates for the upcoming election. The names of 13 party candidates were released after approval from party's Central Election Committee. The party candidates comprises of Laurembam Sanjoy from Andhra constituencies, Ayangbam Oken from Sekmai constituency, R.K. Rameshwar from the Patsoi constituency, S. Subhash Chandra from Nauria constituency and Mangi from Kumbi constituency, K.H. Jivand from Wangkhem constituency, K. Lovomd from the Saitu constituency, Jet Kikon Bond Nyumai from the Tamai constituency, J. Panmei from Tamelong constituencies, Khanthang Tonsing from Thanlon constituencies, Khai Pao Haukip from Saikot constituency and Khai Biak Liand from the Singat constituency. Ahead of pre-polls, 5 new entrants comprising of ex-MLA Kikhond Bond Nyumai from Tamai constituencies, Kak Biak Liand from Singat constituency, ex-MLA Ahemed alias Jangkhem Pamay from Tamilang constituencies, Kanthang Tonsing from the Thalon constituency and KH Jivand from Wangkhem constituency joins National People's Party NPP today. NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joykumar feted the new entrants during reception ceremony held at my old office today. On the other hand, NPP also included names of new entrants in the second phase list of party candidates for the upcoming election, which was released today. Further, NPP also informed that its NPP National President will announce a final phase list of party candidates during his visit to state on 3rd of February. Speaking further, Joy Kumar expressed firm beliefs that NPP, by achieving success in the upcoming election, will navigate state towards further development. He also expressed contentment upon new entrants joining the party and urged for cooperation towards strengthening the NPP for better. NPP State President N. Kaishi, Working President and Jayanta Kumar and office bearers attended the event.
Look at this party, NPP. Akoi Marina, different background de laga. Akoi Marina, Maseda, Nurture Torgas Sengolapa Aduma party ni. So over a period of 5 years, we have come from what it was in 2017 to what it is today. Today, we are competing on equal terms with the other national party, that is BJP and the Congress. We are emerging the leading party in the state of Manipur for this assembly constitution.
United Kuki Liberation Front UKLF, which is under suspension of Operation Sue with government, reportedly assaulted and intimidated supporters of NPP candidate from Chandal Assembly constituencies Lunkopao Haukip. Speaking to media at NPP Chandal office in MG Avenue, Imphal today, NPP candidate Lunkopao Haukip alleged that UKLF cadres who claimed themselves as supporters of Bharatiya Janata Party's candidate as Olist brutally beat up the village chief of Chakab village and Kangjoy village during an incident at the K. Savumpa village on the 29th of January. He added the cadres also damaged vehicles and snatched away 4 mobile phones from his supporters in the incident. Terming the incidents as unfortunate, Lunkopao Haukip informed authorities concerned failed to take actions so far into the incident. Despite lodging an FIR at the Molcham police station, and though complaint has been raised against the involved cadres and BJP candidates as Olist to Election Commission of India and CEO Manipur, on the other hand, the NPP intending candidate stressed that press release from the Information Secretary of Kuki Chief Association Chandal shows that the association violates human rights and the association itself is illegal. According to Lunkopao Haukip, the press release said the association will boycott anyone who stands against its decisions and excommunicating anyone belonging to Kuki groups in the Chandal district for the same reason. He drew attention for relevant authorities and public towards the matter.
UKLF is a SU group. They are under suspension of operation with the union and state government. And as per ground rules, they are supposed to be confined to the designated camp until the election process is over. But these UG cadres, UKLF cadres, they are roaming around freely, intimidating, harassing, and assaulting my people and my workers. They are even threatening me and attempting to stop me from contesting this election. There is a Chandal-based CSO, Kuki Chief Association. They have issued a UG-like diktat, pledging their support to the BJP candidate and barring me from contesting this election and boycotting me and my party. What right have they got to boycott me and my party from the constituency? This is what I want to know.
Prominent political figures continued switching political party ahead of pre-polls scheduled for February and March. One of such intents is ex-BJP MLA from the Henglep constituency TT Haukip, newly joining the Shiv Sena Manipur state unit for the upcoming election. It may be mentioned that TT Haukip won the last 11th assembly election from Bharatiya Janata Party's ticket. Along with him, two new persons also joined the Shiv Sena Manipur state unit. Party President M. Tombi also feted the three new entrants at the party office in the Bawafara office today.
Ngarang si taruk laktok chakre ngasi ani mo laktok si kanipan ni ano akoi ki target si 15 ni 15 series ta at least akoi double digit mangam der su biggest single number or su asong number ta akoi ka ne bi asel pa thajo lai
marang amada design to manina akoi mi set to party na khanbra mi amadi kare aduna ka ba ki fighting chance le jara su deny to dilip kador mina party में टिकट दिलो तभी आ लगेगा लेमो रिवा पार्टी सिंगल है शिव सेना का पार्टी है ना कोई भी वर्कर मया अदुगा एगी मुंबई तांदरा ले मसी सीएन लोकी.
Former BJP corporator of Kesamthong constituency, Ward number 11, Maishnamd Joy Chandra, Ward number 11 corporator Oinamd Romeo, and member number 2 of Ward number 13, Haining Subamd Santi Kumar, resigned from the primary membership of Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) and declared to support independent candidate Nisikant Sapam today. They made the announcement during a press meet held at Team Nisikant office, Thaudababuk, Imphal. More than 3,500 members of Team Nisikant also resigned from BJP primary membership. Speaking to media, Romeo lamented and expressed disbelief on Nisikant Sapam not getting BJP ticket. He assured to extend all support to Nisikant in contesting the election as an independent candidate and working towards bringing a better change in Manipur.
अदो अखोइना थाजजरिबा सुंसोय सोयदना माइ पाखनि खंजरिबा निशिकांत टिकेट ब्रेक तबदगी ngasiदगी आई बीजेपी की कॉर्पोरेटर की नसिदगी आई रिजाइन तबजरे
बीजेपी की ओइबा वाखलो लैजरिबा अखोइदा बीजेपी की टिकेट पीबदा असना नमथा तोरकनी हाइबसिदी आई बीजेपी के कैंडिडेट अमोइना काउंसिलर कार मतुंगदा मंगदबा मंगिदबनी बीजेपी दे चुम्बा तवेना खंजरुबनी कागदबदे टिकेट पीएना खंजरुबनी अदुबो अखोइना थाजरिबा पोतसे ओना तेनाबदा लापदि ngasi आई इसा रिजाइन तौजरे हाइदो
पुनिंगी थाजबा कोई तुंगी मणिपुर फिगर ओइगदबा मदि कनबा ngमगदबा शिकान साफम की वखलोल अफामदा निशिदे यावजेगिबनी मरुइना जीपी की फजबा आइडियोलॉजी सिंगसी पामजरुबना बीजेपी दा आया प्राइमरी मेंबरशिप अमदि एक्टिव मेंबर ओइजरुरे अदुबु ngasiदगी केसामथोंग केंद्र सोइना माइ पाकलगदबा कैंडिडेट साफम निशिकांत की दमकता थवाय हक्सांग यावना अनोबो खुंजंग अमगलना अनोबो मणिपुर सेमनबगी दमकता वासक सबगलोइना ngasiदगी बीजेपी दगी रिजाइन तौजरे.
Speaking to media, independent candidate Nisikant Sapam said it is shocking that BJP ticket has been given to another intending candidate of Kesamthong Assembly constituency. He added that he will keep his words and Team Nisikant will strive for betterment of Kesamthong constituency and Manipur. Nisikant made it clear that media reports on him contesting the election from other political parties is incorrect.
मैम अदुम खंगबीरे बीजेपी टिकेट लौथोखरे अदुगा अंगकपा फंगबा अमा रिजल्ट अमा अखोई कैंडिडेट अमद चतखरे अखोई लोइमक शॉक चारे हाइतारे अदु आइगिदी टीम निशिकांतना डिसाइड तौबदा आई चले अखोइदी फिरे फोंगबा लेते हाना वासखिबा लोइमंगा चतकनी इंडिपेंडेंट लेपकनी अदुगा आइगी लाइव फबनी आइगी वाखलोन अखोई टीम निशिकांतगी वाखलोन थाजाबीबगी आई यामबनी अदि अखोई नाव शांति मोय अदुम अखोई वाखलोन लेपीबगी आई नुंगाइजै अदुगा सिगा लोइना लोइना आइन हाइजनिंगिदी अखोई टीम निशिकांतगी आइगी मखादा मेंबर लिसिंग अहुम चंगा खर हेलंबा याय अदु मयामसु लोइनमक रिजाइन तौजरे आइना लौथोकजरे अदुगा अनौबा मणिपुर अमा सेमसी अदु खोंजंगदा आइना हंगाइ हाइगे पोट लोइनमक लेप अदुम चप चाना लेजगनी आई मनिंग सुवन हंजदे मदु आई मयाम खंजनी.
Media in charge of Bharatiya Janata Party Manipur Pradesh CH Chidananda said there is no time to reply back or clarify on remarks of candidates who have not secured BJP ticket or to political parties the candidates have joined after losing BJP ticket. Speaking to media at BJP Manipur Pradesh office in Nityapad Chuthek, Imphal today, CH Chidananda alleged that NPP National Vice President cum Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar and Congress President and Lokend have been saying things which are unfounded and unrealistic upon candidates joining NPP and Congress after not getting BJP ticket. He alleged NPP for being fake and trying to take political mileage when election is just around the corner. He also alleged Congress Party for creating issue. He claimed that Congress Party will cease to exist in Manipur post declaration of result for 12th State Assembly election.
NPP Masagi MLA Mantri Werambama Thadokuna election Mayada Chatkiba Dudi Ninsing Drabra Hangingi NPP na BJP ke Tanaramadi Pangudra Mayama Punchel Laga Mapangan Kanba Manipuri Damra Kanba Party Amani Hibasi election Hydor Pokandadi Manipuri Lamaidagi Mutki Gadoraba Party Amani Hibaduma Tamjaningi BJP na Tolomi Karadudi Tawi Hibasi except Bungam Dabasi Assembly Mamang Mutpa Hurabak Assembly Matunga di Hidak Togisu Pangaro Congress ki Wakalo Lamakani Tamjaningi Nasi di Sahi Manga Mapung Paraba BJP सरकार कांग्रेस की मतम में थोकीबा लुपा करोड़ करोड़ जेनबा स्काम अमत्ता सही मंगा असिदा थोकीदबा असे मसिगी दमक्ता बीजेपी ना सौथोक्सेबा फाउ नुंसी साना इंगना चिकना पुन्ना हिमिनबा बन लेतबा ब्लॉकेट लेतबा सिंगी डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुनमक्ता सरकार की शासन यौहलगा सरकार असि चलगा मियांग बि लेता लाइरा अवाना तानरगा खजिक तो ओरबसु सही मंगा असिदा मियांग मतें खरा पांगबा ngamba सरकार अम ओइरिबसि बीजेपी ना मणिपुर की मियांग बि दमक्ता होनजबा अदुनी.
Filing of nominations for first phase of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly elections begins today. 38 assembly constituencies of 6 districts of Manipur will go to first phase of poll on 27th of February. The last date of filing of nomination paper by candidates for the first phase is February 8 and that of scrutiny is February 9. Last date of withdrawal of nomination paper by candidates will be February 11th. The second phase of poll falls on March 3 and election results will be declared on 10th of March. Election officer of Imphal West District T.H. Kiran Kumar informed only women personnel will be posted for election duty at all polling stations of Singjamai constituencies, while only women personnel will be on duty at 2 polling stations each of others remaining constituencies of Imphal West District. In an exclusive interview with Impact News today, Kiran Kumar, who is also the DC of Imphal West District, said none of the candidates in Imphal West came to collect necessary forms so far, even though election nomination was issued today. He further informed to ensure holding the elections peacefully, 4 companies of Central Armed Forces have arrived in the state for deployment in Imphal West. Besides, 7 MCS officers have been designated as SRO and they are monitoring on the 13 constituencies of the district. He also informed Impact News that the second and third round of training for polling personnel will be conducted shortly. Kiran Kumar asserted counting of votes will also be done at DM University campus.
Nupi ngakana men tauba polling station yankai ko humdoi soidana maki thamgani masing hengalakpa su yai adu yankai humdoi amadi soiraroi Singjamai ACC nupi ngakana men tawada jaga ni aduga ato kendra khuding maki ECI na di yamdrabada polling station amadi nupi gi oyo haibani ado 1% haibani amna ls amadi tare akoi di ani thamgadori bani oji ato akoi gi wing mayam model code of conduct akoi gi thugai bagi adagi di expenditure mayam si migi paisa nungsa chali mayam si candidate mayam si yengnana ba team sing adi observer mayam lakpagi mayam si hojik yam active oire.
District Election Officer and Nehru Yuva Kendra NYK Thoubal jointly organized district-level youth convention at Thoubal CEO conference hall today. Resource persons stretch on the SVEEP, ethical and informed voting, voter helpline app, CVIZIL app, KYC, Know Your Candidate app, and 1950 voter helpline in regards to upcoming election during the event. State Health Director Dr. K. Raju said local transmission of COVID-19 Omicron variant is found among people of Manipur. He made a clear-on call on public to get COVID-19 vaccine on time and strictly abide by COVID-19 guidelines set by the government in view that COVID-19 fatalities increasing in the state since the last few days. Speaking to media at the Medical Directorate premises in Lumfield today, Dr. K. Raju informed that the state reported 85 new cases of Omicron till late last night, taking the total Omicron positive cases in Manipur to 127. He added, out of the 127 positive cases, only 9 individuals returned from outside Manipur, and this shows that Omicron variant is in the local transmission stage in the state. Dr. Raju added, however, all 127 patients have recovered and their results confirmed positive only after they return homes. He encouraged all to get themselves tested if they show symptoms of COVID-19 and isolate themselves at home or stay at government-run TV hospitals in Lamboy Khongnang Khong, RD Wing, Lumfield, Balbhavan in Kumalampak and Kairao.
Mapan katudana atedi side local natani madi yam thuna spirit local spirit dum lere aina hajening base ada prajana to godaba khara leri base COVID appropriate behavior ba vaccination kapi ba crowded area da sangbidaba amadi maram sadana mapan sapidaba Manipuri mapan sapidaba mapan thopidaba maram sar kanda da sapiba angang mapan puthopidaba angang gi vaccine card leitamina magi routine immunization phajana topiba magi phajana machinjak pijabiba karigumba angang se naba horasu lahu torosu lahu ogdanaba hidak pijabiba loinana magi food phajana pibiba masidang tobiwena.
Manipur added 327 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,137 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 15.30%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 1,33,583. Active cases are 3,961. 4 COVID deaths were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 2,050. On the positive note, 346 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,27,572. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 95.50%. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Enjoy our freshly baked products. All our products contain honey. Kohi. Taste the heart of Manipur.
Notice the ahan oina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface Act 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakang kraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibda mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi tarataret ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facility sing lawirana ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters company
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. India added 1,67,059 fresh COVID-19 cases to 54,076 recoveries and 1,192 deaths in 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases stands at 17,43,059. Daily positivity rate stands at 11.69%. Total recovered cases are 3,92,30,198 and recovery rate stands at 94.60%. That toll reaches 4,96,242. Over 166 crore 68 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus is infected above 37 crore 93 lakh 13,000 people. Above 56 lakh 93,000 people have died and recoveries are above 29 crore 93 lakh 63,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 2 crore 90 lakh 69,000 in the world. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the Union Budget 2022 today. It is speculated that India's economy may increase by 9.27% in the coming year. The capital expenditure is rupees 10.68 lakh crore and fiscal deficit is 6.9% for the Union Budget 2022-2023. Notably, announcement of the digital rupee is one of the most awaited ones, and digital rupee will be rolled out by 2023. According to the announcement of Nirmala Sitharaman, 30% tax will be charged on digital assets like cryptocurrency and non-fungible tokens. The Union Minister also announced that the Union budget will cover infrastructure development in Northeast region, launching of sovereign green bonds, holding 5G spectrum auctions this year, extension of ECLGS till March next year, rolled out of e-passport in 2022-2023, establishment of centers of excellence for urban sector development. Union Minister also highlighted that the Union Budget 2022 focuses on bringing out battery swapping policy and the formulation of interoperational service, establishment of one nation, one registration to facilitate ease of living and doing business. Besides, the budget encouraging the private sector to create sustainable and innovative business modeled for battery and energy and as a service, improving the efficiency in the EV ecosystem. Council of Higher Secondary Education, COSEMT Manipur, announces that the last date for submission examination forms for ensuring Class 11 and Higher Secondary Examinations 2022. COSEMT informed that as for Higher Secondary Examination, final date for submitting examination form without a fine is February 10th, while with fine of rupees 500 on February 19 and 700 rupees on February 28. For Class 11, form submission without fine is February 14 and with fine of 550 rupees on February 22 and 700 rupees on February 28. In pre-election related violence, unidentified miscreant opened fire and pelted stones in 3 different locations of Kairao Bitra in Kairao Assembly constituencies during the intervening night today. However, no one was injured in the incident. According to the information received from the incident site, unidentified persons fired 1 round of bullet at the residence of Kairao Gram Panchayat Ward member, 45-year-old Sagol Semt Baleshwar, son of late S. Tomba, at around 11:30 last night. Baleshwar is an active worker of Kairao Assembly constituency's sitting MLA, Laurembam Rameshwar. It is also learned that the miscreants pelted stones at the residence of Baleshwar. On the other hand, unidentified miscreant opened 3 rounds of bullet at Irilbung Kabui village area at around 1:30 a.m. today, while unidentified miscreant opened blank fire near Kairao Bitra Makha Laikai. Residents of the 40-year-old Sagosem Sanjeet, son of S. Birchandra, in the wee hours today. Sanjeet is also an active worker of local MLA Rameshwar. Irilbung police has lodged a case regarding the incident and investigations are underway. It is learned that police recovered used gunned magazines from the 3 locations.
Aina singna bahar ke di ngarang apoi Kairao gi candidate ama laki candidate ama gi mi la e kole khanar chainare haibu da aina khamjan ba oina disalui adu gi election ga mari leinaram gadra haibu gi ngon da kitang singna budi le adu bo moi magna engon da aduma tawrakani haibu di adu makti ai haibu di nasade sum ai gi oiba ai gi singna ba haiga da kari haiga dum khungde adu di hena ya topa yengna ba kono ba karim ta ya kai ba karim tang asi bo tawfalai.
Meanwhile, locals and Mairapaibis of Kairao Bitra Mayai Laikai staged protest meet today against the gun attack at Kairao Bitra and Irilbung Kabui village. Attending the protest meet, one protesters strongly condemned the gun attack at house of candidate workers in regards to upcoming election, thereby urged relevant authorities to prevent such incidents in the future. It may be mentioned that gun attack has occurred in Kairao Bitra village recently, after which outsiders were banned entry into the area after 8 p.m. by resolutions taken by the villagers. However, amidst such existing restrictions and locals monitoring against unwanted consequences, occurrence of a firing attack and the stoning is totally irrelevant. Protesters decried who will take responsibilities in case of any injuries from the incident, thereby urged the Home Department to probe into the situation and prevent such unwanted incident in the future. Protesters also demanded conditions of the free and fair election in this upcoming election.
Pung nipan dagi hena mitop changba yaroi habagi lambi thingbagi warep sulongna duna lairimni lairingai chirak sida ngarang maktada koi gi khunna sida laiba Sagol Sem Baleshwar amadi Sagol Sem Sanjit hariba misak ani asigi thonganda nongmai round kya amadi nungna chingba thomjelamdana irang amuk thoklare election ga mari lenana samani irang thokpa se khodi pamjade khunna si yam ingna chingna leijaba khunni ngasi aina media gi thongda aina haijaning badi mari lenaba department singna sigumba election ga mari lenaba irang asi thogandana khara yengshin biu ha basim tang haijage yamna ingna chingna election adum pangthuk chajanu Prajapuna magna samana mana pamjaba election da adum vote adu aning tamna pijasanu haiba wafam masim tang ga thangjage.
Members of Joint Actions Committee against brutal killing of and Rohit stage sit in at Hairok Part 2, Mayalaikai today, demanding justice for Ningthaujamt Rohit. Taking part in the protest, a mother of late Rohit and Ishabi expressed strong condemnation over state government's indifferent attitude towards the incident and relevant authorities not giving a befitted legal punishment to the perpetrators till date. Protesters chanted slogans demanding slapping of NSA to those who possess firearms illegally and give capital punishment to the perpetrators. It is worth mentioning that N. Rohit was gunned down at his residence on 21st of December last year in pre-poll violence.
Saubada jabo hatkiba khulai du phagat pitriba jagi gari marani no ngasi bawbada mihat ni hingu dandi pitriba Jahat pada chena bami hindu dandi pibiu awap hamda tahan biu jana mang mukum makoi jo manghan biu pharchi tau biu khulai phagat biu jikpau ko khulai phagat bi diji kani maram ino mara lai tabai chaw mapai mamang mam ta kap ta halaga ngasi phau ta thawai bi ta lai bi kani maram ino.
Police personnel destroys poppy plants across 70 acres of land on the Aigijang Hill Range under Sagolmang Police Station. The team also arrested 2 poppy cultivators. They are 32-year-old Saimin Lal Khongshai alias Hamind, son of Lamshe Khongshai, and 35-year-old Ipishab Samding, son of Haigend Samding, both from Nagaland's Parent district and currently residing at the KANEL village under Sagolmang Police Station. In connection, speaking to media at Purampot today, Imphal East District SP and Pradeep IPS said Commando Imphal East teamed under his supervision led by Imphal East District Lamlai SDPO D.S. Sudhir MPS along with 15 Assam Rifles Chingarel's Captain Sobit and the Forest Department officials conducted the operation. He added an FIR was lodged against the 2 under NDPS Act and were handed to Sagolmang Police Station for further investigation. Further, Pradeep recalls that a total of 9 persons have been arrested and FIRs were lodged against 8 people and 247 acres of poppy cultivation amounting to 2 crore 35 lakh rupees were destroyed in the month of January.
Team has conducted a poppy destruction in Aigijang Hills under Sagolmang PS, in which 70 acres of poppy cultivation was destroyed. In that act, 2 laborers allegedly involved in the poppy cultivation were arrested. They were Saiminlan Khongsai and Ipisap Samdik. Now, in the course of interrogation, it was revealed that hired labor originated from Nagaland. This is a revelation that we got this time. And as part of the exercise in this month, the Imphal East Police have destroyed 247 acres of poppy plantation. In that, a total of 8 FIRs have been registered and a total of 9 persons have been arrested. And investigation had been initiated in all the 8 FIRs.
Combined team of Churachandpur Police along with NAB, Forest and District Administration destroyed illegal poppy plantation at 18 acres of land area at the Langjoy village under Churachandpur Police Station. A combined team of 37 Assam Rifles and Kukching Police Station arrested 1 person from the Sora Chingwang Mai areas in possession of 45 grams of methamphetamine contraband drug yesterday. The arrested is 22-year-old Muhammad Riyaz Khan, the son of Muhammad Jaya Khan from Sora Chingwang Mai village, Kukching district. 1 Chevrolet Beat car bearing registration number ML05Z5007 and 1 mobile phone was seized from him. The arrested person along with the seized items were handed over to Kukching Police Station. A case has been registered in this regard for further investigation. Old Manipur Judicial Officers Association AMZOA held a prayer meeting for Imphal West District Chief Judicial Magistrate CZ and Yengkhom Somarjit today, while Somarjit passed away in a road mischief on 30th of January. In the condolence event held at AMJOA's conference hall, Revenue Tribunal Presiding Officer come the AMJOA Vice President Naurind Rajnikanta, Amba President M. Nirachandra and Bar Judicial Officer also took part. 2-minute silence were observed to pay respect to the departed soul during the event. Five-day-long 57 Conference cum Sports Meet 2022 of Chothes Authorald Nai Abom CANA Chothe Students Union Manipur begins at Chandal District Zeonlang village today. The event is held on the Youth for Social Change themed. Social workers Wango Koring Victor, ex-MDC Makand Noah Chothe, NSF speakers Brilin Stoned Kasung, Assumed General Secretary S.R. Andrew, Unsummed President Wrangler Thartung Monsang, and WUC President Tapam Ramd and officials took part in the inaugural event. In connection, CANA President M.K. Jubulun said the annually held event aims to encourage and cultivate spirit of sports in the younger generation. Sporting events like football, volleyball, solo competition, debate and extempo speech, including Miss CANA, will mark the event. Now the news from the world of sports. YUCC Kwakaithel and YWC Langtabal have emerged successful at 3rd MNCA Under-16 Naurem Rajningthao Memorial Cricket Trophy. Manipur Cricket Association organized a tournament under the funding of Naurem Rajningthao Memorial Trust. In the first league match played today, batting first KASC Komidok secured 81 runs in 2 balls and 16 overs with 10 wickets down. Batting second, YUCC Kwakaithel secured 82 runs in 1 balls and 15 overs with 5 wickets down, won the match by 5 wickets. YUCC Kwakaithel's bowler and Rahul Kumar Beg player of the match titled. In another league match played at Aba Ground, Khetrigao today, batting first, YWC Langtabal secured 371 runs in 30 overs with 3 wickets down. In response to that, batting second, KCDO Kongpal secured 55 runs in 5 balls and 20 overs with 10 wickets down and lost the match by 316 runs. YWC Langtabal's batsman P. Rohit Beg player of the match titled. 2 consecutive league matches will be played tomorrow. PTRC Patsoi has emerged successful in second league match of the first MNCA Women's One-Day Trophy held today. 5 women's teams are participating in the tournament held under the aegis of the Manipur Cricket Association at Luang Sangbam's Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium. In today's match, winning the toss, PTRC Patsoi batted first, securing 259 runs with 35 overs and 6 wickets down. In the inning, RK Linthoingambi secured 134 runs and 94 balls. In response, batting second, the Thao Team B Thangmaiban secured 88 runs in 35 overs and 4 wickets down, facing defeat by 177 runs. In this inning, Niruta Thogdam managed to secure 33 runs. PTRC Patsoi's all-rounder RK Linthoingambi won the player of the match titled in the match. AKS DO Kangabog will play against Thao Team A Thangmaiban in the tournament's 3rd league match tomorrow. Teams which will participate at the 63rd Sir Churachan Singh KCSI CBE Memorial Invitation Football Tournament are notified to submit the certificates of coaches and physiotherapists at the AMFA Temporary Office, Athlete Trough Ground, Lamlong, Thongkong, latest by 3rd of February. Indian women's hockey team bagged their debut campaigned in the FIH Pro League with a resounding 7-1 wins over China and at Muscat in Oman yesterday. For the winners, Sushila Chanu secured 2 goals at 47th and 52nd minute, while the Navneet Kaur, Neha, Vandana Kataria, Sarmila and Gurjit Kaur secured 1 goal each at 5th, 12th, 48th, 48th and 50th minute. League match of the ongoing Indian Super League ISL 2021-2022 between Goa Football Club and Orissa is underway since 7:30 p.m. at GMC Athletic Stadium. In yesterday's league match played at Vatodara Stadium, Hyderabad defeated Northeast United by 5-0. In league's table tally, Hyderabad is in the first position with 26 points. Jamshedpur and Kerala Blasters are in second and third position with 22 and 20 points. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before I wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Janata Dal United announces first phase list of 30 candidates for upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. National People's Party NPP releases second phase list of party candidates for upcoming elections. Last list will be declared on 3rd of February. Ex-BJP MLA from Hanglep constituency TT Haukip joined Shiv Sena Manipur state unit ahead of the upcoming election. NPP candidate Lunkopao Haukip alleges United Kuki Liberation Front UKLF cadres for assaulting and intimidating NPP supporters of Chandal Assembly constituencies. Filing of nomination for first phase of 12 Manipur Legislative Assembly elections begins today. 38 assembly constituencies of 6 districts will go to first phase of poll. Health Director Dr. K. Rajo confirms local transmission of Omicron in Manipur. Total Omicron cases in the state stands at 127. Manipur at 327 new COVID-19 cases, 346 recoveries and 4 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 15.3%. India logs over 1,67,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 2,54,000 recoveries and 1,192 deaths in 24 hours. And Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents Union Budget for financial year 2022-23. Indian economy estimated to grow by 9.7%. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time to Manipuri Bulletin, which will be presented by our anchor, Mr. KK Tokchom. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Khanghanjaba Impact TV gi nuksizaraba subscribers singi maphamda khanghanjari madudi karigumba isagi set-top box lokthokraba matung atopa network ki set-top box ama sinzilamba thoklabadi Impact TV gi office ta natraga makhada pizariba contact number asida athuba matamda pau pibiraknaba khanghanjari contact